lost it again. The teal scarf, always around my neck, the one that is just light enough to wear as I walk along the beach at dawn, it is nowhere to be found. We have to go back to the restaurant, I tell my husband. We had stopped for dinner the night before at an overpriced Italian place recommended by TripAdvisor. I took off my fleece and hung it on the back of my chair. I could have sworn the teal scarf was still around my neck, but as I've gotten older, I find I swear to things less. It won't be open for hours, my husband says as we drive towards the airport. We are heading back to New York, where the scarf usually resides. There is a foot of snow on the ground at home. Our bags are in the trunk, and my heart is breaking. Were I more organized, more careful, more focused on what I was doing in any given moment, this would never be an issue. But the scarf, it's like a second skin. She winds so gently, so easily around my neck. She is soft and thin, and the only one I wear in winter. There are woolen scarves with vibrant colors in my closet, but they scratch, even the ones who swear they will not. She was my mother's scarf until she became mine. I used to scoff at it when it was hers. How can you wear that thing? I'd say, it's acrylic. My mother wore this scarf with her tan wool coat, and I always disliked it because it reminded me of the days when white crew socks and black Oxford replaced her high heels and great legs. She grew old in that scarf, and then she left me. After she died, I tossed the scarf onto a pile of clothing that would find a new home. A cardboard box was filled with sensible shoes, pants, blouses, and ancient black bras that had never fit her huge bosom. The scarf sat on top of the mound, silently calling my name. At the very last minute, as the carton was being loaded into the car, I heard her. I looked over, reached out my hand, pulled on one end, and wrapped her around my neck. She was warm and forgiving, and when I breathed in deeply, I could still find my mother. I usually drape her around my neck on the plane and let the softness soothe my nerves. It's a scarf, I tell myself. You'll get yourself a new one, but one with great colors. The teal hues are subdued, and all her edges are worn and fraying. Not a serious accessory for a professional woman. We finally arrive in New York. I see the whiteness of the snow, the frost on the large windows of the terminal, and I touch my neck. She should be with me. My husband retrieves my luggage, and I move it to the side while he searches for his own. I scroll through pictures of the trip on my iPhone as I wait. There is one of me in the early morning sun with bare feet and sweatpants, a sweater, and her loosely wound around my neck. It's just a scarf, I tell myself again. Your mother's been dead for more than 20 years. And then it hits me. She's here. I can feel her. I crouch down on the floor and unzip the large overstuffed suitcase. People stare as I pull at dirty shorts, shirts, and underwear, and then I find her. She had been resting against my rolled-up T-shirts, waiting for me. I reach out my hand, pull on one end, and wrap her around my neck. And when I breathe in deeply, I can still smell the ocean.